What's that supposed to be?
What's up,
It's
people?
Rachel
We're
Adams.
live. I think we're live. Having some technical difficulty. We have
Oh,
people
it's
here
people.
testing out new equipment. That's what the ROC Hangout's for. Testing out new equipment. Figuring
What's
shit
going on,
out.
Wes?
What's going on? Yeah, Ricky
Wes?
looks like he's got something new going on there. He's got some earmuffs.
A little bit.
Now he doesn't
And
have
I'm
to
on my
shout into
laptop.
his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Maybe
I don't even have my. I'm not even using my phone.
Oh,
my
shit.
What?
Got my laptop up and
Damn.
running.
Holy shit!
Yeah, now his voice isn't so loud
Yeah.
and overpowering sometimes.
Man.
Less annoying,
I gotta
but not by
soon
much.
I gotta soon invest in better equipment in my damn self.
Yeah, I went in there. I finally getting my room kind of all set up and stuff on my desk, and I went in there to mess with my laptop, and it'd been a year since I touched the damn thing, and it's just crapped out, like no microphones, no speakers, no nothing. So I went and bought. We were in Orlando for my kids' baseball this past weekend, and we just went over to Best Buy and I snagged this laptop.
Wow,
Nice.
you sound really
Did
good.
you get a?
Ray.
Did you get an Asus?
Asus Vivio book.
There you go.
Video book.
Yeah, it's like a 7.1 or 7.3 size screen. It's nice to actually be able to see y'all. I can read your little name things in the bottom.
7 or 17?
17, 1-7.
Again, you said 7, like
no,
you did the other night when you were telling us about it.
I think you got a little Spanish rice in your ears because I didn't.
Spanish rice.
How much did you pay for it?
That's the yellow rice.
That is the yellow rice. Yeah.
5.
I think 5 or 6.
I always keep buying like these little cheap, like $250, $350 ones.
I don't buy them often because I'm pretty good about taking care of my electronics and stuff like that. So
yeah, me too.
I'm doing it. So.
And I only use my freaking computer to like streaming services and stuff like that. So it's like, why bother freaking getting like top of the line shit for like gaming and video editing when I don't do that kind of stuff.
Man, mine just has, I have, so I can do some editing and stuff for the promos that I make. So
okay, it's been 2 minutes. That's enough time to talk about fucking Ricky's computer and laptop.
Oh, come on. I was going to chime in next.
Because I was thinking about freaking maybe start doing like video edits of freaking my car and shit and stuff then eventually.
Yeah, I mean, the laptop I've been using for a few years now, I got it at Black Friday special on Amazon.
Nice.
$492.
$492.
Can't beat
Mine's
that.
a Walmart special.
Dude, guys, we sound like dads, dude. Come on.
Dude, man.
Well,
and you're right. Like I don't need the power. I just need it. It's a toaster basically to help
Some
me
of us
browse
are
the
dads
internet
though.
and
I know, but
connect to my
that
work
commercial,
computer. Damn.
that commercial, like the guy like trying to tell stop acting like your parents. Like,
Yeah.
It's
My
crazy how
jeans at Walmart.
Some jorts and some Grillmaster ones.
Wolfie's in here too. He snuck in quietly.
Hey, Wolfie.
Hello.
Oh,
Flipping everybody off.
Yeah, you're flipping everybody off, Wolfie.
What a douche nozzle.
Yeah, why is he doing that?
Wow.
Are you
Coming in
You're
hot.
just against the world?
How are you gonna give Jesus the middle finger, man? That's not right.
Wow, yeah.
Are you
Forgive
telling
me,
it-
Father, for I have sinned.
Are you telling everybody that number one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my dad on you.
My dad, Bob. He's gonna beat you up.
Yo, that's actually my dad's real name.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I promise I
God's
did not
name
know
is
that.
Bob.
Robert. My dad's name is Robert, but
That's
everybody
awesome.
calls him Bob. That's fucking funny as shit.
That's awesome. as hell.
I never knew God had a first name.
Yeah. That's awesome. Wolfie, how you feeling, man? You feeling better?
I'm getting there. I think
Yeah,
the worst of it's over.
that's good.
Catch the big C, did you?
Yeah, 2 years later. It's only a matter of
years
time,
later.
I guess.
I
For
tried
all
to
the
get
traveling you do, yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to get a
thankfully
10-day
haven't.
vacation and I couldn't do it. I had both my kids had it and they laid on me. They were miserable. My job made me stay home, but my kids were laying on me for 10 days. They made me stay home. Still couldn't come up positive. It was crazy.
Man, look at you, super
Yeah.
immune.
I was in a house with 4 people that freaking got it, and I didn't get it.
Jesus.
Nah.
Next time you see me, Wolf, you can rub my belly for luck, man.
I always since then I always tell people it's like my body is so toxic, not even COVID could survive in it.
That is.
Viruses don't attach to other viruses, Ricky.
That's it. Is that what it is?
Wow.
Oh man, Don just has some heat for me tonight, man. I don't even know what I did to this guy, dude. Just because I like Soundwave better doesn't mean I don't like Optimus, dude. Relax. I didn't do anything to you.
You must be excited. You're not going to BotCon, right, Ricky? You said you're not.
I'm trying to make that happen. I am trying to make it happen.
Frank Welker's going to be there.
I know, and if I do go, I'm definitely getting that signature. Believe that.
Yeah. So how you doing? How you doing, all? How's everybody doing?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm just so used to having old Hurricane BX here to just drive this thing. I like taking the night off between Mondays and Wednesdays. It's nice.
I thought you take the night off on Monday nights.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to say much. If I do, it just gets drowned out.
Yes, well,
Your
voice matters here, Brink.
That was a lot of.
Tonight is your night to shine.
You matter to us, Brink.
No, this is your night. This is the ROC Hangout. I'm just gonna mute and turn my camera off, and you guys can talk.
No.
You talk about computers again?
Sure. I mean, we can. I mean, this computer, I have it. I love it. It's great. And the only thing is, I need to upgrade the RAM because that's the only thing. Because Google Chrome uses so much memory, it's ridiculous. And you have all these damn windows open. I think that night that we did the Savage Crucible, and I was going through all those pictures on their webpage. After a while, the PC is like, I know you have a mouse connected, but I'm not going to let you click that arrow anymore. I was like, God damn, what the hell? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you're gonna stream, get yourself a nice laptop. Dom.
I got a laptop.
Okay. All right, good.
It's working.
All right.
Look, Dom, I kept my box.
Are these your new headphones there, Dom?
These are my new headphones.
He opened them. He took them out the box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Ricky, you got new headphones, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ricky's got new headphones. Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, my old headphones lasted me for a while, so I give it up to my old ones.
Thanks, Kenneth. I appreciate that.
Must have been pay week for a lot of people.
Bro, it's a credit card now. No point having this good credit to get my stuff.
Brian did send me a link to a wireless one, and I did purchase it in Amazon, but then I returned it because I said, I bet you I'm not going to charge these things, and I'll end up coming on Tuesday night and my headphones are not charged. So,
Dom, look, the wire, it's right here. When I take the headphones off, I do it, and it's great. It works.
Yeah.
Look what else I got too. Dom, this is great. I love this. It's a little thing. It just goes on my desk, and I can hang my headphones like this.
Oh, now Brink's just showing off.
That's a fancy clip.
Right?
That's how you know somebody's been in the game for a minute. He's got all the. Cool
Somebody hit the button. Flex.
Yeah, man. Look, when you got to do this 3 nights a week, you gotta invest in your equipment. Otherwise, you're gonna hate your life.
You see, you assume that I have a desk, and I don't. I don't have like a little nice work area or desk area like you do. So, who's watching TV?
Make one.
I'm not. I can't make.
I am not watching TV.
Somebody's watching TV.
I have mine muted.
Okay.
Mine's muted.
My TV's inside the house.
Oh,
Dom, are you watching TV?
Dom, are you watching TV?
no, I hear TV.
I think you're watching TV.
No,
Maybe you're
no.
picking up signals from somewhere.
These headphones are really good.
You got the new headphones, and I
Are you hearing
from
things?
the neighbor's house.
Picking up Earth 543.
Did you eat anything weird before you came on?
I had a
See,
nice.
now I
dinner. My
disconnected this
wife
thing from
made
my
a nice
desk, and I can't remember how I had it now.
You messed yourself all up.
I can't remember if I had it pointed this way or that way, or the hell with it. Okay.
I got like a swinger arm for my microphone, and like I tried to attach it to the desk, and I couldn't. The way it sits back and relaxes, it was hitting the shelf, so I ended up having to actually attach it to the table I have my DTOFs on next to my desk just to be able to get it to work right. It's really weird.
Oh,
All right. I got it figured out.
get them.
Hey, let's talk about something.
What do you want to talk about?
God, well, Ricky and EE are.
What did I do?
What did I do now?
Just dragging the.
You
dragging-
guys are dropping your, and one of you has already done it. You dropped your masterpiece collection. I want to talk to people who collect, adult-sized robots.
I'm still in that game.
I have a room full of adult-sized robots.
I still have one or two masterpieces. Wolf collects masterpieces. Dom collects masterpieces. So what are you talking about?
He still has opinions. He's still good.
And
All right,
I always have opinions.
Yeah.
So
They're usually
all right,
wrong,
so
but he has them.
me,
people tend to
Dom,
keep-
West, and Wolfie collect adult Transformers. Got it.
Adult
Adult
Transformers.
Transformers.
Yeah, you Legends people.
I have
Your
masterpiece.
kitty
What are you
game.
talking about? I have a masterpiece that'll be here tomorrow.
Well, Ricky, you're supposed to be trimming down your masterpiece collection.
But it's not
Not
a masterpiece
making
combiner though. It's the other
Oh.
train, the arm.
Oh, for your
Yeah.
the moon guy.
Yeah, the Moonshot
Yeah.
Cool Peak or whatever the arm is.
Cool Peak.
Yeah, it'll be here tomorrow. So these headsets, like I keep looking at, like y'all see me moving around and stuff a lot on here. It makes me look like I have that doofy haircut from
You got bowl
Tropic
cut.
Thunder.
I was thinking
The
that.
guy from
Yes, it
Tropic
does.
Thunder.
Oh my God, it does. Makes you look like you got like a Dutch boy haircut.
Did you Mo B?
Oh,
I love you. Like it's driving me nuts. Like I see why Brink wears a hat all the time. I think I'm gonna break Like my OC's been kicking in. That's why I keep moving back and forth like this. I'm trying to get it to sit. so it
Can't
doesn't
stop
look
looking at it. You
bad.
gotta shut your camera off. It's very distracting.
if Ricky has to go suddenly, it's because he has to go stick his finger in that dam.
Who's your hairstylist?
Oh
The
man,
The
Floby.
Amish.
that's it.
Floby.
Actually, my wife
Old
cuts my
school.
hair. She did hair for 12 years before she was a teacher. So
Tell her she did a great job.
she did. Look at this fresh fade, man.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
I used to cut my hair
Fixed
for
up.
freaking like 20 years myself.
Did she give you a shampoo with that too, Ricky?
Buzz that shit right off.
No, but I got a happy ending. No,
Oh,
Oh,
I caught myself. I said happy and stopped. Relax.
Not really.
Calm down, mom. Calm down.
This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, Dad. So what are we going to talk about, Brian? You were bringing up a good conversation.
Masterpiece.
yeah. So I wanted. Hold on a second.
Oh, you want to talk about the Magic Square Jetfire that's coming up?
The Magic Square. No, I want to talk about the Takara
The other
MP58.
Jetfire.
I think it's 58.
57, I
57.
think.
Maybe it's
57.
57.
Fucking too late.
Jetfire. And first off, who's replacing their Fans Toys Phoenix?
Or your Jack
Wow.
Toys Chronos.
I'm not replacing it, but am I buying it?
I thought about
to
getting it
buy?
for alt mode. Yeah, and
right.
I like those mini bots.
It looks good, but I'm not even gonna freaking sniff it.
No.
Nah.
I've
If I
decided
was
that-
still collecting the Masterpiece up, I don't think I'd switch out either.
Yeah.
But I think
It's not.
good for
It's not
Legends,
that.
man.
It's not that big of an improvement for me to want to switch out from my Fans Toys. If it was like a vast improvement over like Fans Toys, then yeah. But
But wouldn't a masterpiece Jetfire be good for a Legends collection because he was bigger than the regular bot?
But geez, but
So
Jesus,
would
Not that
it's
much. big.
official.
so
yeah.
would the Fans Toys one. They'd both be good in alt mode.
No.
In jet mode, it wouldn't be
yeah,
a
you'd
bad
have to
look.
be in alt mode. Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad look because when you put him in bot mode, now that Fans Toys one will stand taller than your combiners for Legend scale.
Gotcha.
So it won't work for that, but his alt mode might be a good look.
Yeah, I can see the alt
But
mode
his
work.
bot mode would work if you're still using like I'm gonna use the masterpiece combiners with legends. when
Yeah,
I
yeah, no,
downgrade.
yeah, because he's masterpiece scale. Yeah.
Yeah, then that'll work with that.
See here,
then the legend
these
size.
legends collectors just making up things. It's like I still want to play masterpiece, so
Pressing off
you know,
But ours
pressing
will be
off brink.
closer to scale than a masterpiece collection will be.
plausible deniability on
understand.
He's got that elitist attitude tonight.
I know,
depending on the
right?
episode. Depending on the
Headset.
episode you watch, Ricky.
Yeah,
No, well, remember they have to fit inside of him.
well, I mean, if
Only
we're
an
going
alt
with that, then Devastator's too big for freaking Astro Train.
Exactly. So, you know,
And Galvatron's too big for Cyclonus.
Yeah. But my thing is I like it if I do get it, and I am thinking about getting it because I do like the mini bots that are with him. But I also his alt mode. I'd keep him in alt mode and keep Phoenix in bot mode if Phoenix ends up staying in my collection. Because there's something about the when I look at him, the hips, the adult diaper thing he looks like he's wearing, it looks like a mistransformed Phoenix. Remember how people are always putting those pictures out where Phoenix looks shorter because they didn't know to drop the hips down? That's what it looks like to me. It's like he's purposely got his hips up like that. It looks really weird.
Phoenix had they didn't drop the hips down issue?
People would show their Phoenix and they're
I
like,
remember that.
why does my Phoenix look so short? And then everybody in the comments will be like, try shifting the hips down like you're supposed to.
Oh well, the legs were collapsed in the box. They
No,
didn't pull the legs down.
no.
The whole thigh where that red part is on the thigh, that thing shifts down and clips into place in bot mode, and it shifts up for when you go into plane mode. And they were leaving it in that up position, and it makes it look just like that Takara one. How it looks like a wide diaper on him.
Let's have a look here. Oh man, I'm already having computer things. All right, here we go.
Look at you, Brian. Complete
It's because
fail.
I'm not drinking tonight. That's why nothing works.
I think the Takara looks pretty good.
Yeah,
But-
it's nice. It's
What are you
good.
talking about?
If I didn't have Fans toys,
So,
I'd definitely
all
get
right,
this
this is
MP.
what he's so
in the box, these were pushed up.
Yeah,
Oh.
Now, what is this hip thing you're talking about?
so you see where the red paint is on the hip?
Uh huh.
That whole white big piece.
Uh huh.
You pull it out and you lift it up for plane mode,
Like
or
that?
you pull it out and drop them down bot mode.
Okay.
Some people were transforming him like this, but weren't adjusting the hips right, so it was loose for them because they didn't realize they had to drop it and clip it in, and it made him look shorter.
And his hips look just like the one on the Takara. Like it makes it wide and flared out.
Gotcha. All right.
I think the Takara is extremely tune accurate.
Yes, it is.
Like it looks like it jumped right out the screen.
yeah.
But now the question is it going to be built well?
Yeah, exactly.
What I like
You
about
trust
the
them right now.
what I like about the official is that the fuselage on his chest is thinner.
The fuselage.
The cockpit.
The
The
cat.
cockpit, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And then I like the legs. I like the thinner legs for some reason. I think that goes with whatever they're been doing with Megatron, Optimus, and everything. So
Yeah.
I like that. I
So-
like that big body, thin leg type concept. So
by that fuselage being thinner and coming all the way down, it looks like he does not have a waist swivel.
yeah.
I hate to be that
Yeah.
guy, but that's not a fuselage.
I'm
I
fucking
know.
with Dom.
Okay.
Like
Like a cockpit. I don't want to. I was trying not to say cockpit.
And now you said it like 75 times. Cock.
Exactly.
All right.
But
Let's
what
see,
I don't
let's see.
what I don't like is those big ass forearms that he has, though.
I don't like how they took time to put that walker mode into it. They have not learned yet that always messes up the bot being able to stand properly.
eh,
They did it with all the seekers, and every single one of them have had issues with standing properly because of it. It
Did the other
forces
two
in
have
extra
problems? I
mode.
didn't have the other two.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
have
not
any of them,
seeing
so I don't
any.
know.
I'm not seeing any waist swivels actions going
No.
on here.
At
I think you're
No.
looking at that like the way the old Seekers were, with that cockpit coming all the way down
Yep.
it stops the waist swivel. So besides
was-
that, it looks pretty well articulated from the poses.
Yeah.
Does it look like have an ab crunch in this picture?
So
I think
somehow-
it's the
Looks like it.
hips.
It's
It looks like
these
something.
That
hips.
might be the hips move. I don't know.
The hips look like they drop
Yeah,
down.
it's the hips
and
moving.
so,
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah, you can fake an ab crunch with hips if you want.
Yeah, but then
Or
his
those hip
fuselage
pieces,
gets
maybe those
between
hip
his
pieces
hips.
rotate
You probably can.
because I think that's what it is. Those hip pieces rotate a little bit with the
Yeah,
leg
'cause-
to fake that ab crunch.
Yeah.
Zoom back in again, Brian, please, on that. Like if you look at the tip of the cockpit, you can see where the hips are actually swiveling down right there next to it.
Yeah,
So the whole entire assembly is shifting.
yeah. Which is, I mean, it's a nice way to give you the ab crunch if it works. It doesn't look
It's a good
bad.
way to cheat the system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, so you're looking at no waist swivel, and are they
Yeah.
going to overcomplicate this transformation?
Well, they have to because they forced in another mode into it.
You know, because Phoenix was a fairly simple transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like those hip flaps just move all over the place. So
Yeah,
And
I
the whole
think
thing
there's
just rotates.
it's like there's like two hinges. You see,
That's actually
there's,
pretty
there's one
interesting.
up here where it
Yeah.
rotates, and then see here's the other one right here
Yep.
where the
I mean-
leg goes.
It's an interesting workaround. I'll give
Yeah,
them
no,
that.
I
It's an
think
interesting
it
workaround.
worked. I mean, I think it looks good to do
I
it
like
that way. Yeah, I see what you mean about the Popeye forearms.
Mhm.
yeah, the Popeye forms. Like if you compare it
Isn't
to
Cancel big too?
Phoenix,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fanso's
not
too.
as
it's
big.
not as big. Like you look
And then
when you
this-
compare the two, they're like you can see they're
Fans
big,
was a little more.
but it's
Ours
bulky.
is bigger.
When
Yeah.
you look at it, it's huge.
Yeah.
But then even
I
the
mean-
siege ones were kind of big and bulky too. It just seems to be a character design more than
Yeah,
anything.
no, it is. It's just a
Yeah, it's
matter
part
of
of the character. It's just
how
big.
extreme you're going to get with it.
Yeah.
The fan toys took its liberties to give it that
Heroic.
strong,
This,
heroic pose.
I've always been a big fan of Skyfire, and
Oh, I
like
love
even
him.
the
He was always one
toy,
of my favorites.
even
Yeah.
though the toy didn't emulate the show, like I really like that toy.
Yeah.
And-
Valkyrie?
The
Yeah.
Takara one compared to the Fans Toys one looks like he's freaking slouching out at the shoulders and stuff.
And when Fans Toys put this out, like, because this to me is like, you know, it's that original, what do you want to say? I guess I'll say aesthetic that MP was going for, right? Like that
Mhm.
updated.
Like a
Like, 'cause
modern
this
take on
guy,
G1.
this
yeah.
guy's heroic, man. He'll kick your ass. This guy, you might laugh at him a little bit, but he's really bigger than you, so you won't laugh that much, you know. But
Yeah.
it's like, I don't
And
know.
Well, he
there's
is a
something
scientist.
about that Takara head face sculpt I do not like.
Yes.
I don't
Well,
like
the
the
way
head in
it's,
general.
I don't like
doesn't
how
look-
it's sticking out of the helmet. Like if you see like the Fans Toys one, it's recessed into the helmet like you would if you were wearing a helmet. The Takara one just looks like he's wearing like one of those like little like a shower cap or something.
One of those wrestling caps, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
like he's
think
for
they.
an astronaut or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
I think they dropped the ball with the helmet and the face sculpt.
Mine
The
is the
head
chest.
overall, the whole head.
Even like the robot pecs, I guess you would call it. Look how low down the vents are. The vents are almost to his waist compared to the
Yeah.
Phoenix
Yeah,
one.
but
It's
I
Those
think
baggy
that's
boobies.
very
It's got them
G1
RC
accurate. Though. I think that's
PCs.
very tune accurate though. That's why they did it.
Is it
they
with
went-
his vents down that low in the G1?
I think so. He has that weird, funky, almost dad bod look to him.
I wish I had that dad bod. I'd turn into a jet.
Oh, let's just
No
pull it up.
waste.
Brian, pull a picture of the G1
He is.
Jetfire.
He's
All right,
pulling.
G1.
Yeah, his seemed to be pretty down low in the
Do the
picture I found.
He's doing it on his
I
second
think
screen.
this might be the
He'll pull it
Sunbow. Yeah,
over.
I think that might be a Sunbow picture.
Well, we all know about Sunbow.
Yeah, I didn't realize it at first, and
Do
then I
we?
looked at it. It's like it looks familiar.
So you want to see a picture of G1 Jetfire? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
check it out.
Next to the
Pull up.
Takara. Yeah, next to the Takara.
I hope it's the Valkyrie. Brian, if it's the Valkyrie, I love you.
Well, what else would it be, right?
Exactly.
Wait, do you guys want? Wait, hold on. Come on.
I
guys.
wanted.
You
I
want
was asking for the tune.
the
cartoon.
tune. All right.
The
Yeah,
tune look.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
To see how accurate that Takara is.
Oh, you know what? Brian Brink has got you covered. I think. There we go.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. So,
Yeah, his vents are way down
Yeah.
low. I didn't remember
Mhm.
being down that
Yeah.
low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a
think they
picture
did
that
a
I was
pretty good
looking at.
job of nailing that tune look.
Yeah.
That ain't a sunroof.
Yeah. Question is if you like that look or not.
That's
I kinda don't.
that's a whole nother thing. How tune is to tune.
I think the biggest problem is having the Phoenix to compare it to. Like, if the Phoenix didn't exist, if we didn't have that Fans Toys version to see that like modern aesthetic on them, we'd be like, "Holy shit, we finally got a Jetfire!" But
Well,
this
yeah,
feels like a
'cause all you'd
step
have-
back a little.
Yeah,
It
if
looks
this
like
came out
they-
years ago, we'd be ecstatic about this for
Yeah.
sure.
It looks like they made the head freaking too skinny and almost like not as.
Yeah,
flat.
that head
Yeah,
looks
this,
off
the
to
head
me. I
is the
agree
head
with that.
is
The head is definitely off.
the head is the biggest issue.
Yeah.
I still think he looks really good. I know if you're a super tune guy,
Yeah.
this is the move for you. If you like that old school Fans Toys ride the fence between tune and modern, which is what I did always kind of prefer. I never liked two tune, but I was never a toy addict either person. So
They killed it. Like they nailed every little piece on
Yeah.
this in
Yeah.
regards to the tune.
I don't think it was
Except the
question
head.
about that.
Except for that face, man. Look,
Except
you
for
can
that?
almost-
Yeah,
you can see
we're
where the face plugs in
we're
that little tab.
We're simple.
When the hell was this created? Oh
you
my
make that,
god!
Brian?
wow,
That's
someone's
awesome.
quick.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Jesus, that's
I mean-
amazing.
Oh, shout out to whoever made that. Wow, well done.
Had to be Dust. Did Dust shoot that to you, Brian, or did you make that?
I reveal no secrets.
Yeah, okay. But yeah,
I just-
simple
I
Jack.
just-
That's what I
yeah.
was looking for.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I hope.
I
this
think it
comes
looks
out
good.
for
I
people
think
that
it
are
does
gonna
look
get
good.
it.
Oh, and Kronos.
Love Cronus.
Kronos
he's
doesn't
too
look
wide.
bad.
He's too wide.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
does look good too.
I still,
Kronos doesn't look bad.
this plastic was cheap.
Oh,
All three of those look good to me.
Ankles were snapping all the time.
That's another story. That's,
Yeah, I've heard stories about that.
look
He
and
said how it
quality.
looks.
Yeah, that's it.
I didn't have the Chrome. I never had the
Exactly.
Cronus.
I've heard the horror stories.
All right.
I've seen.
What year did the
videos of
Cronus
horror
come out?
stories.
That was
That
what,
was
15,
early one.
14? That was an early.
That was just before I started collecting, so I missed.
That's
out
an
on
early
all that.
third party thing, man.
Yeah.
very early. Yeah.
Yeah,
I tell you what's
that's just
interesting
before I started collecting.
is how all these companies, like this alt mode here, it's almost like the people that drew this knew that it would transform correctly, or did all these other companies be like, how the hell do you get these on the side or something like that? I don't know.
Is that Takara alt mode mistransformed? Look at that gap in the middle of the red thing.
Yeah,
compared to
it
the
is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
You gotta
It's
love
bad.
when they put out official photos and they're not transformed correctly.
Oh, okay, there we go. You're right.
I mean, those mini bots look so nice, dude.
Yeah, I like that aspect.
But then they gave you that crappy flight stand that came with Dinobot. Everybody's
I like that it
pissing and
has
moaning about
landing
that.
gear.
I never used that stand. Was it terrible?
It's not tall. It's like very short.
I never used any of my stands.
So it looks like you get, some decent posability out of them. Elbows, shoulders,
Mhm.
hips, and whatnot. So that'll work.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
I was just thinking that too.
And does Wheeljack come with a weapon or
Yeah,
I
it looks
like,
like some kind of.
it looked like Megatron's scope for a second.
kind of doodad?
A doodad. Love it.
A doohickey.
I'm sure it's from that episode, like the Transfixatron. Or the,
Was that little suitcase he held? Maybe?
You know what the messed up thing is? That's probably exactly something from the show.
Is that one thing from that one episode?
yeah.
The Transfixatron.
Yeah, I think it came with the MP too.
Yeah, the little toolbox thing.
Yeah, toolbox looking thing.
Yeah,
It was
the MP
like-
one is like a greenish color.
It was
Wasn't it a projector or some kind?
Transfixatron, but there was the episode.
Wait,
Remember
whoa,
when
whoa,
all the
whoa, whoa.
Autobots went
Stop
bad?
right there. Damn, was Starscream that small compared to him?
Dude, in some of the
Yeah,
animation,
Skyfire
way
was huge.
small.
The
Yeah.
Skyfire was really big.
Yeah. He
That's why I
was
said
the
with the
biggest one they
Legends
had.
scale. That's why I said with the Legends it would look good because
I know that's
the
the official Starscream.
But I think
But if you put it in bot mode, it's gonna be way too big.
yeah, it's gonna be way too big. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a
Like, look,
combiner.
that Bumblebee is probably still
Yeah, that's
taller
an-
than a Legend Optimus Prime, or maybe around the right height. If anything, that MP Bumblebee is the size of New Age Optimus Prime, give or take, by a head,
That's close to the
just by
miniature.
guessing.
That
The,
Bumblebee is
so,
about
yeah.
the size they should be.
The
They would
Takara-
come up to under his knee. He's just too big for the Legends.
The first Bumblebee, right, is about the same height as that new Bumblebee, right?
Yeah,
And
pizza
they-
I think
feet.
so.
Yeah, they're pretty close. But they all looked up to him from that. Like they were like their heads were like somewhere
I mean-
within between his knee and his thighs.
No,
My
think
new
Ironhide-
my new age Prime is about the same height as that Bumblebee.
Yeah, so Optimus doesn't come up to Jetfire's kneecap.
Between his knee and his thigh, I'm saying somewhere in
Nah.
there. He wasn't up
He
there at
wasn't
his
that
shoulder.
big.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was, man.
You
He
sure?
absolutely was.
Don't
Go
even-
back and
don't
watch
even
the
go back and
cartoon,
watch
dude.
it.
I'm pretty sure he was. So he's definitely way too big for us Legends
You guys-
collectors in bot mode.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be coming towards his elbow, right? Like Optimus should be around his elbow, waist.
I think it'd be a little down his thighs, some me personally. How I pictured it in my head, of course. I could
I'm
be
sure
wrong,
there's
you know,
I'm sure there's
member
times
berries are
where he
wrong.
was.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Yeah,
Depending on which episode you want to talk
that's
about.
what I'm saying. Anywhere
found-
from
I
the knee to
found
the
the-
waist, you should be good.
I found a screen grab of the episode that they took that group. picture
So did
from.
I. Literally just
Optimus
found the
and it-
same thing you did.
Yeah,
Wes.
and it's pretty damn close. That's pretty close how they have that scale wise.
Take that thing out. That shit away.
That's pretty damn close.
Optimus is the green line, right?
God damn it! Fucking stupid picture. Zoom.
Brian, I
in.
just sent you a picture.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Optimus's head
The
comes
pink-
to that purple line, which is his waist.
I told you.
So
So anywhere between like his knee and his waist, you'll get at least there'll be some screen grab showing that because you know how G1 cartoon is.
Hey, if you want to put him in bot mode, standing next to your with your Legends, go right ahead.
Oh, I'm going to. And in
Yeah,
fact,
but
I'm
when
gonna
he's-
put my
that'll probably look
Phoenix
good. That'll
in
probably
bot
look
mode.
good.
But when
yeah.
he's taller than the combiners,
He's not going to be taller than my combiner.
Yeah, like
Yes,
that.
he
That,
is.
that picture
No.
right there, it shows like Optimus at his shoulders. So I think they did
Yeah.
a better job. Like I think they did a better job where they're putting him between his elbow.
Well, if you look at the bottom of their feet, Optimus, if he was level with him, would actually be up to his head. He'd be the same size. That's what I'm saying. You can't go really by screen grabs. Look at where their feet are. They're offset
You
of each
scale
other.
nuts.
look at you.
I'll put money that this Jetfire is taller than the Magic Square Menasor.
No, I'm saying as individual bots, they're not going to be taller than my combiners. So my combiners are masterpiece.
No, yeah, but your masterpiece combiners are way too big for your Legends.
Yeah, they're perfect.
they also offer you the option to not put any symbol here if you want.
Yeah, I
So you
did
can
see
use
that. The
screen
plain
access.
white.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's one thing I liked about the Siege one. When I finally got a hold of Phoenix, I gave my Siege to my kids. But the Siege one, you could just rotate it. It was on just like a little spindle. You can just flip it back and forth between Autobot and Decepticon.
Yeah,
You didn't have to change anything out.
that's so the kids don't choke on it when they eat it.
Yeah.
But you know, us adult Transformer collectors, you know, we don't have to worry about that.
we just got to worry about losing it.
No.
So
It's
I think
missing
everybody
pieces,
here
but it's still mint in box.
said that they're not replacing their Phoenix, but anyone going to grab one just for hell of it?
grabbing it.
Nope.
I'm
Grab a
getting one.
Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
No, the new one.
I'm thinking about grabbing it. Like I'm on the
It's-
fence on it.
With it being Takara, I know it won't sell out. I want to see reviews.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting for the reviews. I want to see how
Yeah.
it's built, how it's made.
Come on, take a.
I'm gonna
Man,
wait.
leave
I'm gonna wait
space.
till everybody's.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Dude,
wait till
dude, I'm sorry, that's an expensive risk. I would
I'm-
rather
thing
repurchase,
is-
and I've been thinking about it repurchasing the Phoenix.
This isn't the same
Well,
cost as
if you look
Starscream,
in
isn't
the
it?
if you
I
look
know.
in the comments, Eric B said he's going to be selling his second Phoenix.
No. I'm selling my third Phoenix to EE.
Everybody's selling a Phoenix to you. You better get it.
I only
fast.
need one, guys. I only need one.
Hey Brian, I sent you another photo.
Wait, Brian, which Phoenix is it? Is it the original release? Is it?
No, it's
second?
the last release.
Oh, the most expensive one. I got you.
Eric, I like that idea too, man. That's a good idea, Eric. He said he's talking about
Well, how
keeping
much
the
is it
second one
now?
now, and making one a
I don't know.
Decepticon.
He was a Decepticon for all of 5 minutes.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Still counts.
You can
So
make
by
a
the comics,
diorama
he's a
with him in
Decepticon
that.
further than that.
Decepticon.
Yeah, coming out of the ice.
Dom, what the hell is this from? Is this from?
Put him in a bucket of water, freeze him.
I really just want the. I'm on the fence about getting it just because of the price, but it isn't crazy expensive. But I'm thinking
There's
about
another
getting it.
shot.
Oh, hey man, he has a freaking lightsaber. I didn't.
Yeah.
They got Star Wars in my Transformers.
I was very almost impressed with the price for this, considering how big he's going to be.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be more.
But considering I just really want it
saying
for the,
it's still gonna go up in price.
No, it's not.
considering I really just want it for the mini bots, and if I do get it, it's going in alt mode, and I'm going to be using some microfilament and hanging it from the ceiling like an adult child.
I can't wait for it to fall on your head.
It won't fall on my head; it'll just fall and hit other Transformers.
Hang it right over your desk.
Nah.
I'm definitely getting it. Like it's.
I'm leaning more towards.
I look
the
forward to
definitely
both of your
getting it part.
reviews.
Yes.
I'm waiting for Bobby to review it. That's what I'm gonna wait for.
I'm looking forward to Ace and Ace figure banging it.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
not
he's
fans
gonna
toys,
love it. He's
so
gonna
I
trash.
love it.
Look at that ankle rocker.
It's trash.
If it ratchets going outward, he's gonna cream in his pants, man. That's his favorite thing in the world.
Yeah. I
Oh,
wish
the
more people
ratchet
did that
thighs.
too.
The ratchet out. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it the Van Damme? The
Yeah.
ratchet Van Damme.
I mean, it looks good in both modes. It really does.
Yeah.
So, question now.
You gotta give it up to them that they're doing this. Like, this
Yeah.
is like nobody has mentioned like, oh yeah, they'll do Jetpack.
Well, see here.
I never thought they'd do it either, to be honest. I thought that'd
Come
be
on,
too big
guys.
for
Like,
them.
it's exactly like it's.
I like
gotta give them
that
little
mask
kudos that
face.
they're doing it.
My question is, why aren't they doing more of the bots like this that they don't have to worry and fight about licensing fees with fucking Porsche and whoever?
Well,
Like
this would be one of them, wouldn't it?
exactly
Yeah.
why? But I still ask the same question: where are the other Dinobots?
Fuck your Dinobots. Where are the other
Probably.
Dinobots?
Probably after Grimlock 2.0.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
probably when you get them. If you ever get them, and that's
Grimlock
and
2.0
that's-
is definitely coming out
I 100% believe they're going to redo Grimlock.
because it's going to be more tuned, more flat panels. It's going to be,
Bigger,
Bigger,
hopefully.
Hopefully bigger, yeah.
Bigger.
Jinx, Wes.
I didn't say nothing.
I did.
and
Oh,
That was
and I'm,
Wolf.
That was Wolfie.
and I'm sure if there's any other one that's going to come out after Grimlock, it will be Swoop. And
So it looks
that
like
would
those
be the
feet
second.
pulled down and then pulled out more.
Yeah. Yeah, for that girl walk mode. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing
And-
comes down. That's pretty cool.
And obviously those hips with the additional swing out movement for the the ab crunch, the pseudo ab crunch.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to use to get those legs down. It's pretty interesting.
I mean, it looks
They
pretty
definitely
cool.
put the effort into the design at least.
I like
So
all
now
that.
let's just hopefully it's well
it's-
made.
It's got a lot of little fun little things too. Again, like look at him coming out of a little cockpit right there.
It's
That's,
just a
that's fun.
It's just
That's
the
fun.
first. It's the
What's
first.
the posability on this Prime? Like, is that you got
look.
a
Decent. It's got
elbows.
decent posability.
Masterpieces to
I've
giving
got
you guys,
masterpieces
legend
that
guys,
don't
a
have
gift.
that much.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
got better articulation.
Well, I think
That's
those.
fine.
I'm pretty sure those things are smaller than a legend.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
They're gonna be down on that. What are those little ones like Dr. Wu levels? It's gonna be like down to that size.
They're like micro machines.
Ugh.
here's your
They'll look good with your Unicron.
You think they're the same
Yep.
size as the spike?
Oh,
They'll look good with your Unicron.
No, they're probably smaller than those spike figures
You
you,
think?
can get. Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about the ones that come in those freaking
That's-
exosuits?
No,
No. The ones that come
uh,
with MP10.
NPT.
Yeah, they might be around that size.
What is that
Yeah,
derp
okay.
face though?
Durr.
Yeah, they
I'm Skyfire. Hello.
My Jetfire or Skyfire?
We don't know.
I don't believe in war. Deep, deep.
Which way did he go, George? Which way
I'm a
did he go?
pacifist.
I'm a scientist that has guns.
I pet them and rub them and love them.
So the other interesting thing is I think the Phoenix, even maybe the Siege, we get like a really big long gun here. They're
Yeah.
It's a little shorter. It looks like.
yeah.
The Siege one actually splits into 2 different rifles. You can put
Oh,
it
does
together. Yeah.
The Fantoys too. That rifle was pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
Wasn't
not
the
fully
Fast Boys a
extended. It's
double
probably
barrel?
not fully extended.
Yeah,
It's
it's probably
be,
this
that could be
transform
it.
too.
Does that thing fully extend with the barrel?
Do you even transform, guys? Is it Takara? Come on.
Yeah, tell Takara to even transform, bro.
That's like a good picture. There you go. Let's see that
He
picture.
can double grip the gun, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it extends any
You
further.
got a
No, it
butterfly?
doesn't. It doesn't.
I don't know. Let's
Probably
see
a
what else they
I
got.
think he
Transformation
might.
joint. It's a transformation
So
joint. It
there's
looks
one
like.
where he's been kneeling down, I think.
Now go to the one where you had him doing the crossbody to the gun. You could see it on the right there, that back shoulder.
You zoom in on that one?
Maybe a
Yeah.
little bit. Maybe.
See like the
Right
hinge
here.
right there.
He's got something going on there. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
a transformation joint or what, but that's cool.
Good catch.
Yeah, so they're tossing everything else in there.
I like it. Ooh, does he come up? Oh, look at that helmet. Like he has
I,
a
yeah.
beast guard.
I
Yeah,
like
that one's
one better.
nice. Yeah, I wish Fantoys
Awesome.
had that helmet.
Yeah,
That's
that's a nice little touch.
Yeah,
I like.
maybe I'll get it. I don't know now. I kind of want to get it now.
I mean, they both have things good. They both have good things
And
going for
admire
them.
all yours
Yeah.
from afar.
Yeah.
Dude.
It looks more like that shoulders dropped down, and then they just swiveled it to get it to go around
That's
the body.
yeah, that's a good point. That could be going
I
on.
can't wait for the next Hasbro Pulse 40% off. Jesus.
This box is gonna look so nice.
I'm buying this thing on 40% off sale. Yeah.
Oh,
So can we see? Oh, I'm interested in this wing situation.
Yeah, guys, don't
Like,
buy this.
There
Don't
we
buy this thing so they could put it on sale, please.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's a
Do it for
butterfly.
Dom.
If you look right there underneath that armpit, that's a hinge. I think they dropped it down and then swiveled the shoulder so it looked like it was going across his body.
I think
Well,
it's a little bit of
I
both.
think it's coming out. Yeah.
yeah, it definitely looks like it pops out a bit.
We'll look at it at something else, but this wing situation is interesting too.
It could also be mistransformed. Who knows?
You can see
How they got
like
it?
how
transformed up
are
there.
they working this? It looks
Gotta be on a slider. Like it slides down and then folds up.
Unless they flip it around.
I
If
think
that bad,
no, because that's
Nope,
black down there and black over there. That
Yeah.
bottom piece.
No, they probably
Yeah.
slide the whole, like when you fold the wing upwards and then it slides down inside the body and then you can pull it all the way up into that seated position.
and then this like so is there a track in here maybe
Yeah.
that this thing's connected to? So you bring this out like this part slides down and then
Fold that up.
that
would be
doesn't
my
seem right.
guess.
Doesn't seem right. Like this almost looks like this is probably screwed in here.
I'm
There's
not talking
something
about right
going on
there.
here though.
Zoom back in again. I'm pointing at my computer screen just so you know. But like right there,
I do that shit too. I do it
right
too.
there on the curve, that wing doesn't actually look like it's attached to that curve. So I think the wing is just pushed up against that, like the curve where that bolts ran through or whatever. That doesn't look attached right there. No, over to your left a little. Yeah, that doesn't look attached fully right there. I think it's just seated against it.
What?
I think
So you can
just
see a
the
gap
whole-
right there on that little
I
part.
think the whole thing just swivels around in his back.
but you can't because there's the red. You see the red in the top part of it.
Uh-huh.
It's black at the other end. So if you swiveled it, it'll be red at the bottom and not black. It'll be something.
Oh.
Dom could be right too. You know, they could be doing some crazy. It might pop out, swing around, and then the red thing flips over to become a black thing. I don't know.
Yeah, they're doing something funky here.
Funky donkey. I take it.
I'm really curious. It's stuff like this that makes. I mean, come on. How hard is it to just have a wing go up and down? No, they gotta make it super complicated, which is also cool at the same time. Sometimes.
They gotta
Sometimes.
check off every
Look it up.
checkbox.
Sometimes.
Yeah. See, here's that. I don't know what the hell's going on there. But yeah, find out.
I like it.
That's
Give
good.
me one. Give me one.
Now let's just hope it's well made.
I think it will be.
Oh, I get it. I think.
Figure
Is
it out.
folded in half?
Yeah. So this folds up, and this whole thing probably swings down inside the backpack,
Oh,
thus
okay.
making this protrude out up here. Maybe. I think that's how that works.
I mean, you could always buy the
Sounds
KO
good
to
to me.
test it out.
Yeah.
From what I hear, the
Oh.
KO is supposed to be coming out before this one, before the actual
Yeah, I
official.
know, right?
Really?
Good God, what
Really?
the hell's with people with their stupid...
Yeah, rumor and what's going on those boards is someone took the design and sold it from Takara, who worked there, and the KO company is now making this, and they say they're going to have theirs out before Takara does.
Yeah, but I'd like to see that happen.
That's you really want to poke the bear. Yeah, that's one way to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think the bear is going to wake up.
Uh-huh.
You know?
That ain't going to happen.
I think
Bear's
someone
gonna kill some
commented.
people.
Someone commented yesterday. I think it was Jeremy. He's like, "Well, at least the Reds match. Remember the?"
Yeah, those Reds. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the one weird thing about it.
Yeah.
That those Reds
Yeah.
did not match.
I remember that.
I like that helmet. That helmet is so freaking cool.
Yeah. Interesting way of doing the wings.
I don't remember that helmet from the show though. Or is that a comic thing? Maybe.
I don't remember it from the show either.
No,
Doesn't
definitely
he
not
have
sure.
like that in IDW? Doesn't he have a helmet like that?
I don't know. I didn't read
The
IDW.
faceplate one?
Yes, he definitely has this in IDW.
I
Is it
think
kind
that's-
of like a toy reference?
I think I was gonna say it's a reference to the Valkyrie face because that's how it looked on the toy.
That's just them
I don't know.
being sniggy.
Yeah, I think they added it to the IDW, as like an homage type thing.
That's still so cool though. I like it.
I like how the gun. Look at the gun, like the handle of the gun looks like it rotates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is it?
That's
When is
pretty
this supposed to come out?
Next year,
Tomorrow.
Next
last week
2
you already
weeks.
missed it.
2 weeks.
It was last week and you missed it.
Oh, son of a bitch.
How are they?
Anybody get an extra?
Yeah, right.
They should start
Fan price,
selling
bro.
little
Don't pull me
packs
out.
of all these people, of all these Autobots, like Decepticons in that size.
The minis, yeah.
Just sell little packs like that. People can put them with the Unicron.
Yeah.
Wonder if the gun comes out and you can plug it in or
To
something.
that side right there, maybe.
Yeah, something
Like the handle
screwy.
just comes out. Yeah.
It's either that or they
Is that
have.
pegged inside right there?
Maybe they have. Maybe something comes out. Maybe there's a. Come
Like
on,
a
where's the
armature or
picture? Where's
something?
the word? Yeah. Maybe there's something like inside this pylon thing
Oh,
that comes
zoom
out.
in some
maybe.
more. Zoom in some
Chuck
more.
says
Keep
January
going.
23rd
Up.
it comes
It
out.
has to be because there's the handle pushed back against the butt.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
So there's the handle there. So the handle's just on a screw.
All right, so something must be coming out.
Yeah.
Of,
So it has to
of
be an
this.
armature coming out of the shoulder.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, there's a trap door there. You see it?
Yeah,
Like, if
yeah.
you zoom in right above you, see the little trap
Yeah,
door.
you like flip
Yeah.
it around and maybe something freaking is on the other side.
Yep. Just here.
Dude,
Here
we're
we
gonna have this
go.
whole fucking thing transformed before we even see this bad boy.
Oh, this is half the fun, man.
I
Half the
know.
fun
Figure it
figuring
out.
this shit out.
I love this.
Here we go with the extra overcomplication stuff.
The girl walk, if anything, is gonna hurt it more than anything because doing that to the hips and making the knees have to bend the opposite direction at the same time, all of that messes with stability of the bot.
They got strong enough ratchets. They should be okay. The question is, did they put strong enough ratchets in there?
Yeah, it's not really a question because we already know Takara's not going to put strong enough ratchets in there. They're gonna be
Oh,
Well,
Too
maybe they'll
wide,
learn.
too hope.
I mean, everybody changes.
they're either
Maybe
too
they're-
wide tooth or they're
maybe
not
this
gonna
is the one-
exist.
Maybe this is the one where they learn their lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Because then with those, Chuck 30 just said
Pants.
that you can take those minifigs. You're gonna a whole bunch of minifigs across the board. Ooh,
Surprised no one's
yes.
doing that.
Somebody
Really?
was. There was one thing saw it on a Big Bad Toy Store. There was like 12 or 13 different minis, but you couldn't choose which ones you wanted. It was like random, so you could possibly end up with multiples of the same
Oh, like
one.
blind box stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
that.
no, thank you. I have a hard rule on blind boxes, and the
Yeah, I'm with you.
only time I've ever broke that rule is for the rock box. But my idea
Rock
on
box. I wouldn't consider rock box a blind box.
well, I don't know what's in it, so it's literally by definition a blind box. But I trust the guys who did it. But my
That's
thing
fair.
is, if you're gonna give me a blind box or a blind bag, I'm just gonna hand you an envelope with money in it. Whatever's in there, that's how much I'm paying you for it. If you don't trust me to do that, I don't trust you to put my shit in a box.
Man, if anybody got little kids, or especially little girls
The
that like them,
LOLs,
Hatchimals.
Oh, I know.
and the
Oh.
LOLs too. They have that.
Yeah.
Like my niece loves those things, dude.
So
You don't
there's
know what
your
you're gonna
shoulder
get.
thing right there.
Yep.
That does drop down.
So this is
Looks like it could come
wild.
out too.
It has like 2 different hinges. See, that's what I'm saying. They're overdoing it for all these crazy little extra things. That's a whole weird setup for that shoulder.
Where the hell do these arms go? Like, there's no arms on this one. Like, where are they putting these arms?
Inside the body.
They
Where
come
they always
off.
go.
Watch.
They come
were
off.
going out that gap
They
right
come
there.
off. Watch.
Through
They
the
come
chest.
off.
He's a parts former.
Maybe they
Watch.
hide in here somewhere.
I'm telling you, watch. I bet you they come off because
Where-
I don't see those arms anywhere.
Zoom in.
'Cause I
Yeah,
can't
zoom
remember
in on
where-
the other one.
Where do
Zoom in.
Phoenix's arms go? I can't remember where
Phoenix's
his
arms go in his chest.
They go. Oh, okay.
They go underneath. Yeah.
They rotate in. I
No,
believe.
wait, look, that piece that you point at right there, I think that rotates up. Look at the other picture.
Yeah. The other picture, because you see it, they go inside.
Yeah,
So the arms
That
gonna be
rotates
folded
up.
in there.
and then folds in the chest.
Oh, like that's an arm right there.
I
That's
think
what.
so.
Yeah, that looks like the
Yeah.
arm.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, all right. There's no way that's a parts former.
I like the.
that'd be
I like the
funny.
idea of the parts.
I like
former.
I like Eric's idea
That would
because
be
I want to hear
crazy.
all the rage on the internet when people get parts forming masterpiece mainline
What
figures.
the fuck is this?
That's it. I'm out. Everybody be selling all their masterpiece shit for cheap, dude.
You know, it doesn't. Parts forming don't bother me. I never understood.
Force through the roof.
Me either.
I never
I'm
understood
with
the
you.
hate on parts forming.
I'm with you.
If
on
it
that.
makes it a more stable
Yeah.
bot,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Zeta has proven parts forming is the way to go.
Yep.
Dude, parts forming has been there since day one. The very first combiner Devastator was a parts
Mhm.
former. It's been there since
Mhm.
day one. It's not anything new.
The shield and the fists and stuff. That
No,
little
the
chest
whole
plate
the
thing.
whole entire thing was a parts
Mhm.
former. Like it was this little piece, like a waste piece that you just plugged them all onto, and then the
Was
head
it?
plugged on top of
This
it.
is
Yep,
yeah. This is true. This is true.
it's absolutely a parts former.
I don't
Do you
remember.
guys
all
remember
that.
this episode?
I'll show it to you, Wes. I got him.
Mhm, mhm.
I remember that episode of Macross. I don't remember that episode of Transformers.
That's a hell of an animation error with that Autobot symbol there.
Yeah.
I
probably
love
was.
that. That was one of my favorite toys when I was a kid.
I still have that.
Damn,
You do?
that's
Is
like
yours
mine.
yellowed or is it still white?
No, mine's very nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I got
Yeah,
damn it, a Roy Fokker version of the original molds. Pull it out for
Okay.
you.
It's so awesome that he can just pick up people while he's flying.
Yeah, because that's what I want my Transformer to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Brian can
Yep.
swoosh this around his
Hey.
living room and fly by and pick up Bumblebee. Pick up,
Lol in the
There you
chat
go,
squad. Oh god, that's beautiful.
Ain't it?
That's a nice
I love-
figure.
Hey, man.
God, that's beautiful. That is one of the best toys I had when I was a kid. I'm to this day.
look at
And,
Brian
oh man, you got the
smiling.
yellow and black.
Look
I
at
love
my
that setup.
toy.
Look at my toy.
It's awesome. The G1 Seekers were parts forming, and if you really want to be technical, Optimus Prime was parts forming because you had to plug his fists in.
A lot of them. A lot
So
of
it's
them were.
literally since day one, and people who flip out about that are nuts. They're crazy. Like I get the idea.
I'm
It's a
gonna blow
cool
you. I'm gonna blow your
concept.
mind. Transformers were not even Transformers. They were Diaclone toys in Japan.
Yeah. No. You're not gonna blow our minds. We're all Transformer nerds. We knew that.
I know. So it's like
and
Is it
Soundwave is actually Cassette Man. I know that.
this is a literally a toy line that was just grabbed other toys and they made up this toy line.
Mhm.
It was crazy. Like I watched. What was that? The one where y'all had the guy on here one time.
The guy.
On
Sap-
Netflix.
Oh, Brian Volkweiss.
Yeah, the Toys That Made Us guy.
Mhm.
Like I watched that Transformer one. I didn't realize it was that many different lines that they were snatching from.
Yeah.
It ended up being
Oh, yeah.
4 or
There's like-
5 different lines that they
Yeah.
were dipping into.
Yep.
That's crazy. I knew of Diaclone and I knew of Microman or whatever that other one was called. I knew of
Micro
those two,
change.
but there was like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, Micro Change.
Yeah, Toyco, Bandai. There's a lot of them.
It was trying to just make find other toys to make characters, and
Yep.
continue kind of the story base. So they were plucking everywhere.
Yep. And like the mini bots later on in the toy line were from a whole different line, and then like it just kept going. Yep. That's pretty cool, man. I'm actually like, after talking about it and looking at it and really getting in there and looking around, I'm pretty much positive I'm gonna get this Jetfire.
Yeah, I
now.
mean, if you're a
Yeah,
robot guy, it's really hard to say no.
Because
to
that
all
transformation is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love
it looks
jets.
interesting.
I wasn't planning on getting it, but I'm most likely going to get it now.
I'm
Yeah.
still not.
Brian loves cars. I love jets.
Yeah.
I was a jet guy too as a kid. Like I almost bought that Top Gun crossover just because it was the Top Gun jet.
Yeah, I mean, the cars are my favorite, but I won't say no to a plane that turns to a robot either. Because I mean, it's like, you remember that scene from Big, right? It's like, who wants to play with a building, right? Like, if you transform into something cool, then it really is two toys in one.
I don't know if you guys know, if you actually watched the first Top Gun, Goose is holding his Starscream to give to his kid.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
noticed. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, and slight spoilers, but I heard it actually makes a show up in the second one too.
Probably.
Like a picture of the kid holding it or something is in the movie.
Yep.
I think I read.
Well,
that.
he has photos. Yep, he has photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. At the end, the plane transforms into Starscream. Sorry, Ricky,
Yes,
to
it
spoil it
does.
for you.
And does a
Yeah.
flyby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does it, is it the flying Dorito from the
It
Bayverse?
gives him the
If it's
middle
not-
finger as he flies by.
If it's not the
But they
flying
call
Dorito,
they
I'm
call
out.
him Ramjet for some reason. I don't understand.
The flying
Paul,
Dorito.
you're selling this movie. I'm getting off right now to go to the movies. I have to go see this immediately.
Yes.
You should. And yeah, I mean, maybe you could do a double feature, Ricky. Just call in sick to work, go watch Maverick, and then Jurassic Park comes out on Thursday as well.
Jesus. And I still have to see Doctor Strange. I'm just gonna wait out the 45 days for Doctor Strange at this point.
Doctor Strange is still in the theaters, dude. You could do 3.
Yeah.
You just be gone all day,
Nah,
eating
no.
popcorn and M&Ms.
Dude, this thing's driving me crazy. I'm simple Jack. This is
By the end of the day, you'll have spent like $1,500 at the concession stand.
not me, man. I'll kick it old school. I buy one ticket and just movie hop.
That's
No,
what
I'm
I was
saying
about to
I'm
say.
staying at the concession stand.
If it wasn't
That's
Dust,
cool.
it was Dormammu. Somebody did that quick. That's one of them too. It's driving me nuts. Like you know what?
Where's the barn party?
If you check the group, you'll see who
I
did
got
it.
the sheriff's butter.
I'm
He turned his camera.
it's bothering me more than it's bothering y'all.
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel,
got the raise the bar.
Jebediah.
what? What's your name?
Anybody want to come over to my house and help me raise a barn this weekend?
Yeah. Oh
The
God.
wheel on the carriage.
All right, what's next? You want to talk Kenobi? We got a new episode depending on,
Coming tonight,
your
coming
sleep
tonight.
schedule. It's
Yeah.
tonight or tomorrow. I'm debating.
I'm staying up. I'm staying
Waking
up.
up early and just watching it before work.
No, I'm staying up and I'm texting everybody and spoiling it for everybody.
Turn my phone
But
off.
I know
Turn your phones off, boys.
typically what I do is I wake up on days like that and I just mute every chat and then just put my phone in the pocket for the whole day.
I still haven't seen any of the episodes yet.
What?
Yeah,
Are you binging the whole thing when it's done? What are you doing?
being lazy.
Being lazy.
But so
I don't care if you spoil.
what are you guys thinking so far? Yeah, Wes, you come onto a live show, you're not caught up on nerd stuff, you're just gonna get spoiled. That's the way it
Hey, I don't care.
That's
It
the way
don't
it works.
bother me.
What's everybody thinking so far?
Like I'm liking it for the most part.
Yeah? Is it better or worse than Boba Fett?
I'm not gonna get there. I'm not gonna go there because then you know, go a whole back and forth.
I think
you
so
guys-
far it is.
I would think it's an easy yes, Dom. It's not an
It is an
yes
easy
to you?
yeah. It's a very easy yeah.
'Cause I know my audience. I know my audience with this Bobo. Oh yeah, fucking come on, stop it. Stop it. It's chapter 1 in his book. Okay, I'm sure they're gonna make another episode.
Okay, but chapter 1 sucked.
You suck.
It doesn't mean chapter 2 is gonna suck, but chapter 1.
I love how you give passes for stuff that is not consistent with the Vader show, the Obi-Wan and Vader, but like Boba was just like, no, fuck yeah, horrible.
Because
He
Boba was done. Boba was bad,
He
dude.
came back with a hat.
Nailed it. That was driving me nuts,
There you
man.
go.
Jesus.
It was driving me nuts. I had to do it.
Wow.
It was bothering me.
I'm enjoying it for the most part. I think it's good. It's funny because you watch it and you like it. You like this last one I liked it, and then like you go to YouTube and you're watching like other people critique the show and what they're pointing out, and it's like so funny how people just pick on some small stupid shit.
Well, why do you watch those videos?
I'm just like I'm just watching it because what else is there to watch? You know?
So one came across my feed today, and it said, people who watch this also watch his channel. So I'm watching a guy right now. I clicked on a couple of his videos, and he's sort of like a day walker when it comes to the people that do all the clickbait type videos, where he's actually kind of normal and has a decent analysis. But it turns out other people that watch his videos watch those fandom menace freaking jackasses, and so one of I think the Geeks and Gamers one came across my feed today, and I was like, oh, it's only 6 minutes. It's like, I kind of want to see like what a crock of shit this video is, but I'm afraid to click on it because now it'll fuck up my algorithm and I'll start getting all those jerks in my feed again. And but I sent it to Andy, or I think Andy already watched it. And
Irish Andy.
Yeah, Irish Andy, and he's like, yeah, it was a crock of shit. Basically, the art of the video was about the guy who's writing the series didn't even know that Obi-Wan knew that Anakin was Vader or something like that, and it turns out that is totally misconstrued. That's not what the guy said, but of course they make the big thumbnail with the yellow letters. It's like, oh my god, this guy sucks and they're ruining Star Wars, and then of course it gets everybody to click on it, and he makes
This is why I don't watch those videos at all. I don't.
Oh, I watch. I don't know. I don't watch that one. I just click on a couple ones that I like. It'd be just interesting to see what their thoughts are, and that's what I do. I like to see what other people's points of views are, whether they're shitty or not. But obviously, I don't have it affect my viewpoint.
I have to say, I'm rather impressed with the eloquence of the message they are delivering, because it's like it can be very convincing.
Oh, of course.
You know what the problem is with most of them?
What's
their viewpoints aren't genuine. Half of these people that are on there on YouTube that are talking about how bad it is and how much they hate it, they just say that for the reviews.
Yep, they're not.
They just say that for the views. They probably, if I sit here and say I like this, nobody's gonna care. But if I sit here and get mad and throw a fit, I'll get twice as many fucking people watching my videos.
So you think
Meanwhile, they
you're
watch
going in
it.
hating it.
Meanwhile, they watched it like 20 times already.
The problem
That
is I feel
even real Star Wars watchers.
They're not genuine.
Saying it.
They're just
or they just take this, like they already hate they already hate Disney doing Star Wars, and I think they use they find everything that they possibly can find wrong with it just to convince them that Disney's doing a horrible job. Like I think that's just the whole complete brush over everything, and it's just they will not change their opinion. Rather, if it's good or not, they won't change their opinion. They just put that broad stroke and say, Disney sucks making Star Wars.
I hate to tell you people, Star Wars isn't going anywhere. Disney's not selling it. Get the fuck over it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Get the fuck over it.
Fired.
I was gonna say,
get over it and move on.
Yeah, like it's just you got to get over it, and I don't think you should keep your strong-minded opinion about that and affect every show that comes out for it. So it's just that's when I see when people are reviewing this thing and hate the Disney Star Wars. They just hate everything because they feel like they can't like one thing, because if they do like one thing, then they can't say they hate Disney Star Wars.
But I am really I'm digging the show. I mean, I think I'm at like a 7.8, whatever the hell that means for me.
7.8. 7.8.
But it's
7.25.
it's taking it. It's being taken seriously, right?
Yeah.
So it's not one of those like one of those Ghostbuster remake movies or anything like that. Ewan's doing a great job. He's right in the saddle again, being
It's like he
Obi-Wan.
never left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
and it's interesting because like there we can only imagine what happened between episode 3 and 4, and now like I think some of the stuff that I imagine, especially I don't know if I'm rambling here, but I don't know if you guys kind of did the same thing I did, but episode 4, that little short speech that Obi-Wan's given to Luke in his hut, like after the prequels, that speech just means so much more.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
I've even seen YouTube video folks like create an edit where while Obi-Wan is making
He's
that
having
little
flashbacks. Yeah, he has
he's
some
having
flashbacks.
flashbacks, everything. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And obviously they're taking some of the vague lines of speech from A New Hope and Return of the Jedi with like, last we met, what I was just the learner and you were the master or whatever. So they're kind of expanding on that. And there's another line from Return of the Jedi where they're on the Endor moon when Luke surrenders himself. He's talking about how, Obi-Wan once thought as you do. I must obey my master. You don't understand the power of the dark side, so on and so forth. So obviously they're going to meet again, I suspect, because Vader pretty much kicked his ass. So
Obi-Wan's going to take a... God.
Do you think Obi-Wan's going to say to him, I think there's still good in you? Like, do you
Yes.
say... You think he's going to say that in this series?
Yes.
I want a conversation between them so bad. It's the only thing that I want.
And I thought that was what we were going to get this one, because they did stand there for a second, like without drawing their sabers, and I thought there was going to be a conversation.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be a comment, but and then
Now, they wanted to hit you with the fight real quick.
Yeah.
Let's get this going.
This too is it's Vader still at his peak rage and hatred still of the Jedi too. So I don't think he has time to even think about having a conversation with them later after the Jedi are.
Well, he was talking.
He's calmed down some.
Yeah, I think the goal of Kenobi in that whole scene, like he was trying to distance Vader away from Leia. So like I know people were complaining like, well, what the fuck is you running away? Blah 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 blah. I think he's like trying to run away and create distance between Vader and Leia. So like I think that was his point to have Leia go and go to the ship and him kind of distract Vader away from her. So
I think
that's interesting.
That's what I took from it.
I think it was that tied in with the fact that he can't saber fight right now. It's not in him. Like I had that conversation, I think, in one of the hangouts we were talking about.
I agree.
Him cutting himself off from the Force would have directly affect his use of a lightsaber.
Yeah, and we saw how hard he tried to save Leia from the fall. Like he couldn't do that with like in a snap. Like he had to really fucking focus, and by the time he did, thank God he grabbed it before she hit. So.
See, I know I've said this. I take it. I don't think he cut himself off. I just don't think he can actually. I think he's so conflicted with everything. He's not balanced enough to use the Force.
Would you say he had to? Wow, we were talking that night.
He had
to refocus his chi.
He has to refocus his chi. Because remember, in the first episode, he's trying to call out to Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
So he's still trying to use the Force.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He's still and he's told Owen, hey, he needs to be trained. I need to train him. I'm going to, this was the deal, so I think it's more of his emotional state right now is what's having him a hard time connecting to the Force. I don't think he was ready for that fight at all.
Mm-mm.
Did you see? So they were getting ready to enter the tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, all of a sudden, he just goes weak when he senses Vader just in the town or whatever.
It like sucked his energy out. Yeah.
That was wild stuff, man. And like, Dude, I mean, come on, he pulled it off so well, Ewan. I mean, like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
he
about
was
you
like,
guys,
yeah,
but like when I see Vader cosplay, like really good Vader cosplay, and like you can see him like a couple aisles over from the table you're at, and it's like, sometimes I'll catch a peek. I see Vader over there. Let's stay over there. I mean, it frightens me to see him in real life. And like, can you imagine like Obi-Wan? First, he learns that he's alive, but he has no idea what Darth Vader is, what he looks like, or whatever. He senses this, and he's peeking through that little window, like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Kind of stuff. Man, it's so good.
I
And
like the
that
fact.
that,
I
that
like.
walk down through that road with Vader is one of my best, like one of my most favorite things of Star Wars right now. Like it's up there in the top of anything in Star Wars.
Yeah, they were comparing it to the Rogue One scene. So like
Because
they were trying to see whether they're what tops what, but it's
we all fell in love with Vader in the original trilogy, and even some in the prequels. Getting to know Anakin, but he was just a big lumbering. He was a Michael Myers type character. He was just a big lumbering dude that you just knew was a badass for no reason. Getting to see him do all the flipping and crazy stuff in Rogue One let you know, okay, well, he's a force to be reckoned with. But watching him just walk down just very calmly, like you can't see because of his helmet, but in my mind's eye, he was just staring holes right where he knew Obi-Wan was, and just in the back of his head, just pulling these people out, snapping their necks, never unlocking eyes with Obi-Wan the whole time, dragging that chick behind him on the ground, choking her out. That was just crazy to see. And I'm like, now that's a Vader I would shit my pants.
Yeah,
at.
like a true horror character, a boogeyman.
yes, a boogeyman. Yeah.
It was awesome.
I think Ewan played a good part where he acted like it was literally seeing the boogeyman, the monster, coming at you, and then I think it's funny because when I watched the video, like I didn't get this from the first time I watched it, but like when he stops, I think he senses Obi-Wan, and like he senses him in, and then when he senses him, I think he just displays like I'm going to show him how how evil I am, and he just starts pulling these people and scare, like I know you're watching me, and I'm going to scare the fucking shit out of you.
But you see it like in Obi-Wan's face, like Ewan McGregor. I'm going to say it, everybody, all of y'all have already said, the chat squad saying the same thing. He is killing this performance because you see, he's like, this is my best friend that I thought was dead. This is my best friend that turned evil and killed all our brethren and sisters in the Jedi. And this is the monster that he is now. You just see all that wash over his face. And then you see the despair that he still blames himself. Them people even dying immediately in front of him, he still feels responsible for that happening because he failed Anakin. You could see it all on his face. Him riding around in the little golf cart things after work with the little hunk of meat in this thing. You could just see it in his face. Like Ewan is just perfect in this.
Yeah, there's the scene at the end of episode 2. So the Esteban, I was in a chat with him and he was mentioning it, and he said at the end of episode 2, it's after him and Leia get away and he's on the ship, right? I was on the getaway ship. You think it's just sound editing, like movie magic type stuff, but he kind of made me realize when Obi-Wan's leaning up against that wall and Leia's like, what's wrong? He's actually searching through the Force for Anakin, kind of like a, trying to make a cell phone call through the Force type of thing. Now that he knows that Anakin's alive, and he's searching through, right? And then you start hearing the muffled breathing because Anakin's in the back of the tank. And it's funny. Like I thought when I first did it, I really did think like, oh, they're just, this is all for the effect of me watching this TV show. But if you think about, if he's reaching through the Force, he finds Anakin's like Force signature or whatever, and he starts hearing this weird breathing, and then all of a sudden he speaks Anakin's name, and then they flash to him in the back of the tank, and you hear the full on rebreather from Vader. It's like, could you imagine being Obi-Wan? Like, I left him fucking dead. On a lava beach
on fire.
And now that I'm searching through and I find him, and now this is what I hear. It's terrifying. It's really terrifying.
And like the funny thing is like even that scene when he's walking through the town, it's like he couldn't take his eyes off. Like, it's as scary as he is. He couldn't take his eyes off of him. Like, like, oh my God, who is this? Like, and then I just love the fact that that whole undertaking with the village scene and what the fear that he showed up in the whole room and everything, and and he still stuck to his plan. Like, he's still like, I think with him running away and doing what he needed to do, and and try to distance himself from Leia, it's kind of like, this a sacrifice that he, like Obi-Wan would do, put himself in that situation, and not run from it.
And then the part everybody keeps talking about is the fire scene, like why
that he didn't walk through
and
the
all
fire.
that and all that good stuff. My thing is, I think he's not good enough for me to kill. This isn't I was trying to kill the guy who
like
me.
I got that too.
This is the husk of a man that I want to kill. I don't even have time. Like, he's like a gnat. Like, he doesn't even care. You just buzz him off.
Yeah, but that, I think, and also that he wants him to feel pain. Like, he wants him to suffer as much as he is suffering. Mm-hmm. So I don't think he wants to do this as a quick death. He wants him to suffer, and now he found him.
1,000 cuts.
Yeah, like he knows that he's there. He found him, and I think like I said, he's gonna find him again. Like, and that's what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I don't think he cares what state Obi-Wan is in. I think it's really just he doesn't want to kill him outright. Yeah. This is why he was dragging him through the fire and let him sit there, let him cook.
Yeah, but then he let him go. That's what I'm saying. Is at that point.
Yeah, I think what they were the effect they were trying to give us was the explosion in the fire got got in the way. I think that's what they were trying to deliver to us. I think, as us knowing a little bit more, or knowing, I would think maybe even a little bit more than these people sometimes. I think he definitely could have gotten around the fire without a problem.
Yeah, I believe that too.
But I just think it's just a movie thing that they try to do. Oh, his explosion, he's on one side, you're on the other. Obi-Wan got away.
But we literally just watched him drag Obi-Wan across the dirt into the fire. So even if there was fire in between them again, he just grabs him and pulls him back through the fire. He still doesn't have to go through the fire.
Okay, so
that's another good point.
But let me ask you a question.
Cut the scene well.
I think that's what it is. But let me ask you, if he does what you say, right? Mm-hmm. Where's episodes 4, 5, and 6 then?
What if he let Obi-Wan go?
Yeah, that's why they had
Obi-Wan going back for Vader.
No, but that's why Obi-Wan had to get away, so you could have 3 more episodes. Remember, they could, you got to have those 3 extra episodes. You got to have that second. You got to have that second meeting that we're all anticipating now.
You're saying what would have happened if he had pulled Obi-Wan?
Yeah, that's.
Then they could have made it a New Hope thing. They had to go rescue Obi-Wan and get him out. On the way out, he was going to fight him in the Death Star.
They're trying to give us that. They're trying to give us that second meeting now, not one prolonged meeting now. It's just that second meeting that's coming. That's probably going to come at the end, and episode 6 is where I think we'll get it.
My fan theory is Qui-Gon Jinn's going to pop in and end up having to fight with him.
I think they're definitely gonna, Ricky. I think they're definitely connect that thread for us, right? I mean, obviously they teased it for us in episode 3. Mm-hmm. We saw him turn into a ghost in episode 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on, man.
They showed Luke holding a saber in episode 9. So I'm telling you, my fan theory is Qui-Gon Jinn is gonna ghost.
Oh, you think the actual ghost is gonna come?
I think the ghost of Qui-Gon is gonna fight Vader in a fight.
I'm hoping Qui-Gon.
I don't think
helps
so.
Kenobi refocus his chi.
That's what it is. That's what you're gonna get. I think
he's got to refocus his chi just to talk to him, so he can't help him refocus his chi to talk to him.
Well, he's starting to reconnect with the Force a little bit.
Yeah.
By him starting to say by him saving Leia, reconnecting with. Watch, you're gonna see these next couple episodes of him starting to reconnect with the Force, and he's gonna have that talk with Qui-Gon. That's gonna get him ready to have that second big fight with Vader, and I think he's gonna fake his death after it's over, because it seems like Vader stopped looking for him after this last fight, or whatever happens between episode 6 and New Hope.
Well, I heard there's going to be a season 2 already.
Yeah, I heard that there's rumor that there might be a season 2.
Now, I
Look.
know it's just a fan theory in my head, but the reason why I came up with that is it checks a couple boxes if you really think it all the way through. It explains away why Vader and Obi-Wan never talked about fighting before. Everybody's just trying to guess why they never spoke about fighting.
But they already had a fight.
But they
They
didn't.
just had a fight.
They didn't. They didn't have a fight. They had Vader trying to chop him to death.
Weren't-
And him
they- no,
Alright.
they had a fight.
It's a fight.
They had a
That's-
fight.
It's a weak
Obi-Wan,
fight.
if you
guys
go
have
back
never
and
been in a
watch,
fight in your life, then that
if
is
you
not a
go,
fight.
if you
Alright,
go back
alright.
and watch, Obi-Wan even swung his own thing back at him, his own lightsaber. It's a fight. It might have been a one-sided fight. It's still a fight.
Okay, so y'all see me all in person. We've talked in person. If I stretch my arm out and I hold EE by his forehead,
Oh
and he
my
just
god!
swings his arm back and forth like this underneath my arm without hitting me, y'all are calling that a fucking fight? No.
Yes,
Yeah,
if I
that's
swing,
right.
yes,
That's not a fight.
Yes.
We're not fighting each
I'm
other.
calling
I'm
that
just
a-
saying
That's a
we're
It was a
pathetic
very
fight.
good
It's a
fight.
bitch ass fight, but it's still a fight.
exactly.
not
This was a
Yeah.
one-sided fight, but it was a
Yeah.
fight.
Y'all have never been in a fight.
That'd be in wrestling terms. That'd be a squash.
Will you
match,
do
but
that,
it's
Black
still a
Father,
match.
please?
I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys felt like I know people talk about the fire scene, but like when he's staring at him through the fire, like when at the end when the big explosion happens and the flames got higher, I just feel when they focus onto him and he's looking over the fire and he's seeing the robot coming out, I just feel like he's had like there's like he's having that weakness, like not as
That
Oh,
remorse.
the
little bit
remorse,
of
like,
remorse, say it
seeing
there.
that he is, yeah, like I just like you got to remember this guy has conflict in himself too, like so it's like you just put your granted that you want to cause him pain and suffering, and now you just did. Now you're seeing him on the floor all weakened and beat. Like, did he have kind of a moment there where you're like, oh man, what did I just do? It's like
No,
I
I
just
don't
feel
think
like
so, Dom, because like 5 minutes earlier, he just snapped the kid's neck.
Yeah, but
John in the chat also brought up a chance. He said maybe Vader was afraid of the fire. Maybe that flare up, Obi-Wan being there, the big flame
No,
shooting up in his
I don't
face. He had
believe
like
that. I don't
PTSD to what happened the last time they were together around fire. It could have been because he froze, and it just shows him staring at the fire. Like it doesn't really show anything.
well, he's staring through the fire at Obi-Wan.
what is this? The wolf? What is he? The Hound from Game of Thrones? Afraid of fire? Nah, I don't think so.
I'm not even saying
I don't buy
Hound
that
had his
one.
face burned.
Yeah, but
Darth Vader had his whole entire body
his
set on fire.
base
It's
is
not the same.
on the fire planet, though. He can't be that afraid of fire.
Yeah, he's
Exactly.
he's living on a
Lava-
fire planet.
Lava is not fire. It's not the same.
So-
He
Something
got burnt
else.
by the lava, though.
Something else Esteban mentioned was, in a callback to Boba Fett, Obi-Wan's injured. If he goes into a bacta tank, what flashbacks do you think we'll see?
I hope we see one where he takes young Boba Fett.
If
on
that
an
shit
adventure
happens, I want to see
McDonald's.
how hard you guys are laughing.
They go on a space adventure to space
Hey,
McDonald's.
it depends on if it's a good flashback scene and it makes sense, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not against a flashback scene.
I mean, it would be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. Maybe we'll get a surprise cameo from Padme or something like that. Who knows?
Oh,
Or
that'd be
maybe you'll
nice.
get your Luminara.
Oh,
in the
I
flashback.
love that. I love that scene when he he accidentally says Leia to the stormtrooper, and then he basically, after Leia, like, oh, did you know my mother? And because Leia said sensed that he was telling some truth that in what he was saying in the lie to the stormtrooper.
Yeah,
and it's like and it picked up, and I really enjoyed that scene with him and Leia when he was just talking to her about the mother and are you my father? Unfortunately, I'm not.
I saw a meme on that whole little setup where he's talking to Leia. It had me cracking up. And she's like, "Are you my father?" And he's like, "I wish I could say what I was because your mom was smoking hot, and so was your dad the last time I saw him."
Oh, man.
That's fucked up.
It cracked
That is
me up,
fucked
man.
In the circles that you guys run with, has anyone talked about what cameo no one talks about? At least not with the people I talk to. I mean, what if they take Obi-Wan to the Dagobah system and Yoda force heals him
Ooh.
and puts him back on his track with his training and all that?
Mm,
Do you think that would be too much? Would that be too much of
a little
No,
bit. I
no,
think I don't want to. I kind of don't want to see Yoda in this. I mean,
I
it
want
would
to
be
see
an
Obi
interesting.
and Vader.
Did anyone know where he's at?
He's
on Dagobah, I believe. He should be on Dagobah.
Well, no, I
this
know,
time.
but did he tell anyone? Is what I'm saying.
Oh well, he
I don't
tells
know.
Obi-Wan at some point because he tells Luke on
Go to
Ghost
Dagobah.
Mom.
Yeah, go to
on Hoth,
go to
yeah.
Dagobah. Yeah.
Unless they could commune. Unless he finds out after and they commune through the Force.
because once Obi-Wan
Right.
becomes the ghost, then
I
he can
think-
talk to Yoda.
I
so
think
this is what's going to happen. He's going to have a conversation with Qui-Gon as a ghost, and at the very end, he's going to have a conversation through the Force with Yoda, and Yoda's going to be like, "Come to Dagobah." Boom, season 2.
Oh, you think?
that's definitely a possibility.
Boom, there goes season
Yeah.
2.
They're gonna
That's-
bring
that's
Padme
your-
back and make her.
That's your season 1 oh shit, kind of
That's
follow
season
through.
1. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Here's,
Yeah.
we're getting
no,
Yoda back.
And then they're going to work together to somehow conjure some Vader spirit to be in that secret place that Luke found at one time.
Yes.
And
Oh God, I
yes,
want to watch
Brian,
Caleb's head explode.
They're
when
gonna
that
make a Vader. They're gonna build a Vader.
and Ahsoka will be there. And,
Yeah. Whole party, whole Jedi party. I think.
yeah.
happens.
Everybody.
Comes back from the dead.
They'll have original Anakin from Episode 6 and the new Anakin from Episode
Yeah.
6.
I don't
They're gonna
want to see Ahsoka either in this show.
They're gonna get a keg of blue milk. Everything's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be
Blue
on-
milk.
They're all gonna be sucking the tit of the big alien blue milk thing. Blech.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
I think what's going to happen is that I think Obi-Wan hasn't hit his low point. So like right now at this battle, I think he's going to be the low of the low, and that's when he's going to talk. Like right now, he can't talk to Qui-Gon because I don't think he's hit his low yet.
Mhm.
And I think this after this fight, he's going to be completely just at his low, and he's going to Qui-Gon's going to show up.
What
And-
if they
That's
did? What if they
inevitable, yes.
did Qui-Gon at the very end? Like we're all expecting Qui-Gon to happen soon, happen fast, and happen a lot in this
No,
show.
I
What if
expect
he's-
Qui-Gon
what
at
if
the end.
he's what if he's the very, like he was saying, like Qui-Gon's ghost pops up and is like, "Hey, go to Dagobah."
and tells
Boom,
go to
credits
Dagobah.
roll.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still think the Qui-Gon thing
Oh
is
my
going to happen at
God.
the end.
Do you guys wait a minute? Do you guys remember in Empire Strikes Back when Luke gets there and he's unpacking his camp, he's eating his MREs or whatever the hell it is, and he goes, "Something familiar about this place."
Mhm.
Do you think maybe he visited there when he was a child? Maybe in season 2 of Obi-Wan?
Man, if we have
He's
one,
a-
And then what do
more-
they do? Erase his memory?
Oh, dude!
Like,
if
what
we
is
have
this, Men in
one
Black?
more child total long,
So easy, dude. You know what Benadryl does to kids?
damn, Dom.
This place looks familiar.
Dude,
Oh, that got
two
dark.
teaspoons of Benadryl. That kid won't remember what. He won't remember where he came from.
Look, I don't even want him interacting with Anakin in this show.
Yeah.
Anakin,
Or
I mean Luke.
you mean?
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke needs to stay right where he is.
And the
on the
Leia thing needs to
farm.
wrap up now. The Leia thing.
they
I
did
need
episode
next
one was
episode.
fine.
Leia needs to go back over to Jimmy Smith's and be out of the show.
Well,
They need
no,
to be past that.
she's captured, but oh god, next episode it's going to be the two sassy girls just going off at each other all episode
Oh, God.
while Obi-Wan's in a back tank.
Well, at least one of them can act. So
Sassy girl.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the little one.
Yeah,
The little one.
All right,
The little
guys.
one.
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm getting tired. So
Yeah, we
I'll-
should actually end this.
All right,
talk to
Wes.
you guys
in
later.
a minute and a half.
See you, Jesus.
Yep. Later on, guys.
Later, dude.
Later, man.
Ah,
Wolf, what's your opinion of Leia?
I'm just learning that I hate small children out of all this.
wow.
Like, I thought it was just an Omega thing, and then this happened. I
So you don't like this character?
Who's
Oh,
Omega?
no, I just
Who's Omega?
I'm sure it's accurate. There's just something about small, willful children that annoy me. I don't know.
Who's Omega?
Omega's from Bad Batch.
Oh, you mean Omega? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Space Australia.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was confused.
So Wolf, I think I feel what you're saying here. Like, because when I saw this too, I was like, this is great and everything, and I thought this actress is doing a great job, but like, I don't need this
Every
buddy
episode.
buddy. I don't need this big brother little sister thing for 6 episodes. I just don't fucking need that.
Yeah, that's
And,
how I feel.
I
Yeah.
agree, but I think how they used her so far is good. I would like them to wrap it up as soon as possible.
Yep.
Because in
I
the
don't-
end, what I wanted this show to be an Obi-Wan show.
Yep.
I didn't want it to be 1,000 cameos and to take away. I wanted this really to focus on Obi-Wan, which is what I want them to get back to doing in the next 3 episodes.
I also don't want them to do any more chase scenes with her either.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah,
That was
I-
some
the
Keystone
first one-
Cops level crap, dude.
Yeah.
That was pure.
That's right up
trash.
there with the Vespas on Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's
much.
worse than the Vespas. At least the Vespas look cool.
Yeah, but
That was ridiculous. Like it was bad.
Best
bad.
was- listen. I like that. If I had to pick on one, that was the one scene. Like I didn't think they need to chase the little girl chase. Come on, there's
Oh,
3 guys.
well, you could have had the chase, but you could have done it good.
Yeah,
The
like,
problem
have her,
was
crawling through stuff. And
the way it was shot, the way it was done. It was just looked so stupid.
Yeah.
they're running in a straight line and they're like whoop dub 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 tripping over sticks. Like,
You know?
what the hell? It was crap. It was bad. That was
I
rough.
agree.
That was rough.
Yeah,
But I want to be over because she is this series, Baby Grogu. She is the Omegas. Like I don't need the lone wolf and cub every time for every episode for the whole
This
entire
is Leia,
season.
guys. This is not like a
Yeah,
a
and the
character
longer
pulled out of Leia.
longer she's with Obi-Wan, the less likely it is she doesn't know who the hell he is in episode 4.
Exactly.
And
The more they
that
do
makes
this,
sense, the only answer that makes sense was Brink's answer that maybe she purposely made that message sound like that in case it was picked up by somebody else. But that's having to stretch to get an answer. Right now, she's hanging out with the dude, and
Which is
she doesn't know who
believable.
he is. In 4 more years, she forgot.
Listen,
who the hell, or 8 more
I
years,
think
forgot who he
people are
was. looking
looking into this way when she created that very formal message that a princess would make. It's not like she's in there saying, "Hey, I don't know you, but maybe I'll call you." Is that how the song goes? But
Dude,
call
this
me
is like
or whatever.
How old
But
was she?
everyone is just
It's 8 years.
inferring that she doesn't know him, Ricky.
Mhm.
I mean,
8 years.
just let it go. Just let
But
it go.
what
It's
I'm
just a
saying is,
message.
the inferring is she took time to go. My father knew you from the wars. She could have said, "Remember me? We hung out that one time and we ran through the woods."
Dude, you guys are
people were
crazy. You
tripping
guys are
in."
crazy.
Yeah,
Do
that's-
you remember?
yeah.
Do you remember
Come on.
anything when you're 8 years old? Like I don't like.
Are you serious?
you
Dom,
don't, let me ask you a
Dom,
question. You
Dom,
wouldn't
you would
remember being kidnapped and traveled around the world like that?
By
The
a
galaxy?
space wizard boogeyman dressed in black.
I
with a
was
red
come
light.
on.
I was lost in a couple of ShopRites, so
Look,
I
we
don't
didn't
remember
even-
that, though, with,
We
like,
didn't even
you
live
know.
that life.
No,
and
but
we're
you remember.
discussing it.
You remember being
Yeah, but I
lost
don't
in a couple
remember who
ShopRites.
found me. I don't remember who brought me back to my mom. Like,
Because
you know,
they
I
were
don't
there all
remember
of 5
those
minutes in
details.
your life. This guy's obviously been there a lot longer than 5 minutes.
Taking her
A
from
lot
planet
more
to
of an
planet.
impactful.
She watched him kill a bunch of stormtroopers.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, like,
yeah,
this is,
like,
things that
Maybe
stick
she
out.
experienced. Maybe she had some wild times in like Senate school, and she had some death sticks, and that memory kind of went away.
She fried
Come on.
her long-term memory.
Yeah, dude.
But you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
remember.
that's what I'm saying. That's what you have.
much
You
blue
have
milk.
this. She did so much space blow.
Somebody
that
slipped
she
a
forgot
roofie in
about
a blue milk.
Obi-Wan.
Come on.
Or you have Brian's, which was she purposely did it that way. Either way, the
I like
longer she's with
Brian's
him,
idea much better.
yeah, but either way, the longer she's with him, the less either one of those makes sense at all.
I do agree with that point, Ricky. Yes. Let's not prolong this if we have to.
The death
Oh, Lord.
sticks. Dom, I think you won the internet tonight, man.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, she's still got to go to Senate school, so she might have wild times,
You're doing space blow in Senate school.
Ben who? That Jedi thought that thought was a Jedi. He did shit. Couldn't even fight Vader. Damn.
I think Brink's trying to wrap it up, man.
Yeah. Let's wrap this up. I do want to share something here real quick. The Realm turns 7 on June 27th. We're having a little anniversary show on ETR of
Nice.
of that week, June 27th.
Damn, 7 years.
And I gotta build a banner here real quick. Oh no, I don't. So we are asking people if you'd like to make a short video, 30 seconds or whatever, talk about the Realm, and I hope we get some like weird shit in there, like people who hate us. Maybe that'd be fun. But yeah, create that stuff, send it over to enter the realmcast at gmail.com. And
No spaces.
no spaces. It's right here on the screen.
One word.
No spaces. Enter the realm, all lowercase case, if that even makes a difference. If you can't remember enter the realm cast, try enter their asked at
That's so much
Gmail.
Yeah,
better.
that's so much easier.
I think Brian was doing space blow in Senate school.
Yeah. So looking forward to that here in a couple
Well,
weeks.
congratulations, ETER. That's a big one, man. 7 years
Realm
is a
in
long
general.
time.
Whole realm
Realm
is
in
dead,
general.
my
Realm,
friend.
Mhm.
yeah. That's pretty cool.
So yeah. And yeah, we'll go around the yard here, as they say. I'm just gonna go first because I don't like to go last. At Brinkalizer
Wow.
on Instagram. Tune in tomorrow night for Shelf Gravy. I believe we'll have JD and Chan and friends
This
here.
is why you go last, asshole, because you do all the other stuff. So you know,
If you're not
You-
first,
you're
you're
going through-
last.
That's right.
you're going through all the
Can't beat you, number
Promos.
one.
And then
Dom.
we'll do EE next.
Yeah, you guys can find me on Facebook, Eric Espada. Instagram, EE202020.
Ricky.
Ricky Bischoff in the groups.
Take the hat off. Take the hat off.
You can. I do a podcast.
Listen, no
What
offense.
the fuck was
You
that?
guys
I have
It's-
no
y'all
idea.
y'all
why
really
that
need to
keeps
figure
happening.
out what the fuck is going on.
Dude, like my camera's fucking off now.
Now it's on
too.
Tuesdays. Oh,
It's spreading.
What the hell?
you killed Ricky's camera.
Dude, what the hell? Let me. I had to.
Thank God.
What, you hitting buttons? You hit the wrong button?
Dude, I didn't know my computer all froze up. I was pushing buttons trying to get it on freeze. I was in the middle of talking and all of a sudden it just cut out. I didn't know what I was doing. Hold on. New computer, pushing buttons.
Shit.
Hold on.
If that thing shuts, whoever's doing that, if it shuts
There it
Ricky
is.
up, do it all the fucking time, please.
Oh, man, it also shuts you up. So we all win on that one, Eric. So
Where are you at, Ricky?
that's some crazy stuff. But anyways, I'm at on Facebook, Ricky Bischoff, and you can find me on a podcast called Now You Make It Awkward with Shoki and Mike Lorber.
A lot of churning butter too.
One-handed. I'm not going to do it on the screen because I'm going to get yelled at. But all right, that's it for me, guys.
Wolfie, where you at?
Eric Von Wolfenstein on all your favorite social media platforms.
Boom. Got
And
'em all.
Dom coming up last.
Yeah, I'm last.
The
You
least
can find me
important.
here Tuesday nights. Yes, and on social media, Dominic Grasso and the Facebooks, and I don't do much. Yes, fucking. That's it. That's where you can find me.
Frank's digging through all the gifs and memes over
Yeah.
there. Clicking them.
Fucking shit up. That's what Brian's doing. He's fucking shit. He's getting tired.
Have
We-
you
we-
figured out what the hell that stupid pop-in was yet?
Popping?
That pop-in that like knocked my camera out. Have you figured out what that is yet?
It's just happening. It's happening more often than not. And we got to get to the bottom of it.
No. Y'all gonna have to work on that. We need an IT guy.
We don't have an IT guy.
Might be one of them Russian bots from the chat.
It's possible. All right. So on that note, good night, folks. Obi-Wan
Night, everybody.
tomorrow. Shelf Gravy tomorrow. Jurassic Park on Thursday. Obi-Wan. No, wait. What's Friday? Friday's the boys. It's a very, very busy time. Very
Busy. It's a great time to be alive.
Great
Don't
time.
forget Miss Marvel also tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
And
Already
right,
forgot.
it's just piling on. Piling
Thanks
on.
a lot, Eric. For
Hey.
reminding us.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a perfect score.
Yeah. Good for that.
First episode.
100?
Perfect score. Had a perfect score for the first episode. So
Was that the first time ever?
for a Disney Plus show, yes.
Was it only one reviewer?
I don't know that.
Was
I
it one
can't say.
reviewer? Was it one reviewer named not Kathy Kennedy at Disney.com?
Oh god.
Not Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
Listen,
All
you
right,
fucks.
guys.
Watch
Hey.
my show.
Watch it, and we'll see what happens. I'm not going to judge it yet. I wasn't impressed by the trailer, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Judging it because I don't care about the character. So
All
All right.
Let's get out of here. Oh, by the way, the link is still in the Realm Facebook group, so you can click on it if you want to come hang with us if we're still here.
thank you guys for hanging out, and thank you everybody in the chat squad.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Peace.
People.
Say it with me now. Really?